Relationships are multidimensional. They exist on multiple planes. There's the relationship that you have with yourself. There's a relationship that you have with your parents or with your colleagues or with your friends. There's relationship that you have with God, and there's a relationship that you have with nature, etc. Right? Everything is ruled by relationship. There's an interchange of energies. There's how we see the other and how the others see us. So relationships are very important, right? And they exist on different level. The most fundamental relationship that we have in the universe is the relationship that we have with source or with ourself, how we were invented, how were we created, our creator, right? With nature, with source, whatever you want to call it. Those who are atheists, I think, first of all, if you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in the creator, that there's a ruling force in existence, there's truth in the universe, then I'm very sorry for you. Many people are atheists and they think they are atheists, but they are not atheists. They think that only because I cannot see God, then I have to be an atheist. But if you look around you, wherever you can see truth, wherever you can see objectivity, that's God. Whenever you can see there are certain laws in nature, if you look at the law of cause and effect, the law of cause and effect indicates that there's a ruling order in the universe, and that order has to be created. Science is created. We created science, of course. It's the study of natural phenomena, but there are forces beyond science. There are forces that we still didn't see yet, right? And those forces are created by source. So the most fundamental relationship that we have in the universe is our relationship with source. And then the second most important relationship is that relationship that you have with yourself. How are you looking at yourself? How you see yourself? How are you treating yourself? What is your vision? How do you work every day? What are the actions that you're taking? Your thoughts, the quality of your thoughts, the quality of your emotions, the quality of your actions. What is your relationship with those? And then we have our relationship with the other, with nature, with things that are rolling or unfolding around us. So we have the relationship that we have with our creator, with source, our essence. This is where we look at spirituality and to look at the higher purpose. And then we look at you. How are we going to manifest that higher purpose, right? How you treat yourself. And also we have the relationship that we have with others, right? Those are the priority relationships that we have in life. And if we don't acknowledge these relationships, then we are not respecting life. Relationships are very important. Without relationships or understanding relationships, we cannot survive in life and we cannot basically achieve something of value. We cannot help ourselves, we cannot help others, and also we cannot basically live life in a fulfilled manner. Once we have these priorities in order, first our priority is the relationship that we have with God or with Source, whatever you want to call it. I would like to also emphasize for those who are atheists to look at God as being truth. If you believe that there is a truth in the universe and there are things that you cannot see that are also truthful, then that is God, that is the creator, that is source. So look at God as truth. Okay, it's the fundamental principle that is keeping everything together, right? That's one way of seeing God. I know maybe you hate the word God, right? That's your choice, but you cannot ignore the fact that there are truth in the universe, and those truths are being basically the foundation of life. So this is the primary relationship that we have to have in order to live a fulfilled life, our relationship with the Creator, with truth, and with Source, right? And then we have the relationship that we have with ourselves. This is also a second priority, which is also very, very important and cannot be basically kept away. We also have to have a relationship with others. We cannot live our life by ourselves. We cannot live like Buddhists, monk, and just stay away from the masses and just be annoyed, for example, when we hear birds, or we don't engage in life, right? We don't have anything to do in life, because this is a fundamental relationship that we have to establish and work on. There's a lot of valuable lessons that we can take from each of these relationships. When you observe Source or God or truth, you will start seeing the core foundations of the lessons that you learn in life, right? The wisdom. And also when you observe yourself, you will start tracking with the important things that you have to change, the important things that you have to support, etc. You will start seeing the darkness in you that you have to bring light to. And also, when you observe your relationship with others, how are you treating others? Are you getting angry? Are you getting triggered? Are you being a support for the other? Are you really sharing your emotions? Are you actually listening to their emotions? Are you bringing solutions to the table? Are you making the world a better place by just being? So these are the primary relationships, and once we understand them, we can basically live life in a more fulfilled manner. We cannot live without the other because sometimes we are not aware of the truths, and others would make us aware of the truth. So staying away from others, being a loner, or not basically going out and sharing our beingness with others, and also others not exposing our gaps, our darkness, will prevent us from seeing that, right? So I basically would like to ask others, is there something that I would be basically benefited if I improved or I worked on, right? I would like to I would like them to basically expose my darkness. And many people have this ego that they would not like to be exposed by the other, right? Because they're protecting basically something that is very valuable. And many people are scared of change. They don't want to change, or they don't want to change their identity, right? They don't want to become a better person. Of course, everyone wants to be a better person, but no one is willing to do the work. No one is willing to slaughter the ego or tame the ego in order to learn the valuable lessons. And others will be able to shed light on the things that we are doing that are maybe wrong, that are maybe not truthful, and they will bring a lot of truth to the table. So that's why the others is a very fundamental relationship that we have to basically be working on. Aside from the relationship that we have with God and the relationship that we have with ourselves. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave your thoughts in the comment down below, and I'll see you on the next one.